Hello students, ನಾವು ಹಿಂದಿನ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್, ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ, ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ, ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಇಂದ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಆದಂತ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು some other basic concept, what is the conditions for the two lines are parallel or the conditions for parallelisms and perpendicularity, and find the slope of a given line, the line is passing through the 2 points. ಇವುಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೆಲವು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡೋಣ. We discuss the slope of a line passing through the 2 points. Already you know that a line makes an angle with the positive direction of x-axis. This angle is called the inclination. Idanna inclination anta kaltidivi. The tangent of the inclinations, tan theta, is called the slope of the line or gradient of the line anta kaltidivi. It is clear. Inclinations means the line makes an angle with the positive directions, anti-clockwise directions of the horizontal line. Horizontal line ಗೆ anti-clockwise direction ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡುವಂತ angle ಗೆ inclination ಅಂತ ಕಲ್ತಿದೀವಿ. ಹಾಗೆ suppose the inclination is theta ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ the tan theta is called the slope or gradient of a straight line ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ. ಒಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಂಗಲ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದರ ಟ್ಯಾನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಂಡಿಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 45 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ. ಈ ಲೈನ್ 45 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಹೊರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್ ಲೈನಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ then the tan of 45 degree, it means its value is 1 is called the slope of this line ಅಂತ. ನ್ಯೂಮರಿಕಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, 1 is the slope of the given line ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. that one is the slope. ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಂಗಲ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅದರ ಟ್ಯಾನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಈ ಲೈನು ಹೊರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್ ಲೈನಿಗೆ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಾವು ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಬಹುದು ಅಂತ. ಅದೇ ನಾನು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್, ದ ಲೈನ್ ಈಸ್ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ರೂ ದ 2 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್. 2 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ 2 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಲೈನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹಿಡಿಬಹುದು. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಅಂತ. ಇದು ಒಂದ್ ರೀತಿ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹಿಡಿಬಹುದು. ಅದೇ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಲೈನ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗುವಂತ ಲೈನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್ ಲೈನ್ಗೆ ಹಾಗೆ ನಾವು ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 2 ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಕ್ಲಿನೇಷನ್ ಸಹಾಯದಿಂದ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಪಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ರೂ ದ 2 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್. 2 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಲೈನ್ ಪಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ರೂ ದ 2 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗಲೂ ನಾವು ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಬಹುದು ಅಂತ. ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಗಿವನ್ ಲೈನ್ ಪಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ರೂ ದ 2 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ. ದ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಆಫ್ line passing through the 2 points. Two fixed points. 2 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ what is the slope of the given line ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. It's clear? Suppose this one is the coordinate axis, x-axis and y-axis. And L is a straight line. This one is the line L. L is a line. Given that this line L passing through the point x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2, Q, x2 comma y2. The line L passing through the point, it is passes through the point x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2. Either like this forms, it makes an acute angles or it makes the obtuse angle is also. Suppose this one is the line L, it passing through the points P, x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2. It is passing through the points P and Q. It passing through the 2 points. 2 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಲೈನ್? ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಆಂಗಲ್, ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್ ಲೈನ್ಗೆ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಏನು? ಐದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಬ್ಟ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ಸ್. These 2 points not lies on the ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಲೈನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರುವಂತ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಯಾಕೆ? ದ ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಲೈನ್ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡಿಫೈನ್. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ, ದ ಲೈನ್ ಮೇಕ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ 90 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ವಿತ್ ದ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ದ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಲೈನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲೈನ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡಿಫೈನ್. ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. ದೀಸ್ ಟು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಲೈನ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ನಾನ್ ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಲೈನ್. ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. Passing through the point x1, y1 and x2, y2. What is the slope? Let us assume that this theta is the inclination of this line, either acute angle or obtuse angles. ನಾವು ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಪ್ರೂಫ್ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. Let us assume that this line makes an angle theta with the positive direction of x-axis. It means this angle is equal to theta. This line makes an angle. Suppose here draw the constructions PL and QM perpendicular to x-axis. X-axis ಗೆ perpendicular idiri. Here also PM and QM, PL and QM perpendicular to x-axis. And also you draw PR perpendicular to QM. PR perpendicular to QM ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ these two lines are perpendicular to x-axis. This line is perpendicular to QM anta ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ these two are the parallel line. This QR is parallel to x-axis. This one is also horizontal line. ಈ PR ಅನ್ನೋದು horizontal line ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Here you know that the properties of angle in a straight line, this angle is theta means this angle is also is equal to theta. Here you know that this angle is theta means this angle is equal to 180 minus theta. It is clear. This one is 180 minus theta. Here you can find the value of tan theta. What is the value of tan theta? Opposite sides QR divided by adjacent sides PR. The value of tan theta is equal to opposite sides QR divided by adjacent sides PR. Here coordinate of P is x1, y1 means the distance from P to y axis. It means OL is equal to x1 and distance from PL, this value is equal to, here you know that OL is equal to x1. The value of PL is equal to y1 and similarly the distance, the coordinate of Q is x2, y2 means distance from Q to y axis is x2. It means this value is exactly equal to OM is equal to x2 and distance from given point to x axis. It means QM is equal to y2. Here distance from P to L is y1. Distance from Q to M means y2, y coordinates of the point 2. Therefore, here you know that what is the distance PR? This distance PR is exactly equal to LM. PR means LM. What is the value of LM? OM minus OL. What is OM? Is x2. x2 minus OL means x1. This value is x2 minus x1. And the distance PR is equal to PM minus RM. Here RM is exactly equal to PL. PL and QM are parallel lines and PR is perpendicular to QM. Therefore, these two distances are same. Here PL is equal to, you know that y1 and QM is equal to y2. Therefore, this QR is equal to QM. QM means y2 minus RM. RM means PL. This value is y1. Is clear? Therefore, here what is the value of QR? QR is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by PR is equal to x2 minus x1. Yes, here you know that this distance is equal to, therefore what is the value of tan theta? Theta is said to be inclination of the line L. The line L makes an angle theta with the positive direction of x-axis, then the value of tan theta is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1 when the line is passing through the point x1, y1 and x2, y2. ಈ ಲೈನು x1, y1 ಮತ್ತು x2, y2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ Let us assume that this line makes an angle theta with the positive direction of x-axis, means theta is inclination andre the slope of this line is tan theta. The tan theta is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. ಇದು ಏನು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು theta values ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Here theta is acute angle ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ this value is positive ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Theta is obtuse angle andre this value is negative. For examples, this one is obtuse angle. Here you know that P is x1 comma y1, Q is x2 comma y2. The distance from OL is equal to x1, distance from OM is equal to x2. ಇದು x1, ಇದು x2. ಹಾಗೆ distance QM is equal to y2, the distance PL or RM is equal to y1. This angle is theta, means this angle is tan of 180 minus theta. It is clear. Tan of 180 minus theta means here you know that QR divided by PR. What is QR? This QR is equal to y2 minus y1. This QR, what is QR? y2 minus y1 divided by what is ML? OL minus OM. OL andre x1, OM andre x2. ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, OL x1 minus x2 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Is clear? Then you can say that the value of tan of 180 minus theta is lies in second quadrant. In second quadrant, tan is negative, minus tan of 180 minus theta is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by minus sign common terms ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ x2 minus x1. Minus 1 ಇಂದ multiply ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ this one is tan of 180 minus theta means minus tan theta. Therefore, tan theta is equal to, you can say that, what is the value of tan theta? y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Suppose you can say that theta is acute angles, you can take better is the modulus. It means ಇದು positive ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ acute angle ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, negative ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ obtuse angle. In both the case you get the same values. The slope of the given line is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. The proof is very simple. You can taking this one is the either acute angles or obtuse angles. You can taking any one figure is sufficient. Here you can say that, let us assume that L be a straight line. Passing through the point. First give the name P x1 comma y1 and Q x2 comma y2 with inclinations. Theta. Let us assume that L is a line through the point x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2. It makes an angle theta with the positive direction of x-axis, and or it makes an angle with inclinations theta or and it makes an angle theta with positive direction of x-axis. ಇದನ್ನ ಅವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ assumption ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. Therefore, slope of the line is equal to L is equal to, is denoted by M, its value is equal to tan theta. ಇದು by definitions ನಿನ್ನೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. theta inclination ಆದ್ರೆ tan theta is called the slope of the line L. Next, here the construction is, draw with the figure, you write the next, draw PL QM perpendicular to x-axis and PR is perpendicular to QM. Therefore, from figure you say that angles RPQ in both the case is theta. In obtuse angles 180 minus theta, just write. And here PR is equal to, you know that LM, from figure you can say that OM minus OL, you write x2 minus x1, and the value of QR is equal to QM minus RM or write Qm minus Rm is exactly equal to PL, that is y2 minus y1. Therefore, the value of tan theta is equal to, by definitions, in a right angle triangles, from figure you say that PRQ is a right angle triangles, RPQ is equal to theta. From figure you can say that this one is tan theta is equal to opposite sides QR divided by PR. That value is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus 1. Therefore, from one end, suppose you can say that this one is 1 and this one is the second result from 1 and 2. What is 1? The tan theta means slope of the line L passing through the point x1 comma y1. Therefore, slope of line L is equal to M means tan theta. What is the value of tan theta? y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Therefore, the slope of the line passing through the point x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2 is exactly equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Here remember, x1 is not equal to x2. It means this one is L is a line, non-vertical straight line. Vertical ಆದಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, it is parallel to y-axis ಅಂದ್ರೆ x1 is equal to x2, denominator 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, it is not defined. It is a non-vertical straight line passing through the point x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2. Then the slope of the line is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. It means, suppose you said you know the line passing through the 2 points without measuring the angle of the straight line, you write directly slope of the given line. With the help of slope of the given line, here find the inclination of the line. ಎರಡು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ದ 2 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್. ಆ ಲೈನ್ ಇದು 2 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಮಾಡಿರುತ್ತೆ ಹೊರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್ ಲೈನಿಗೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಬಹುದು. ಅಥವಾ ಹಿಯರ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ದ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಗಿವನ್ ಲೈನ್. ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿದಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟ್ಯಾನ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಆಗ ಥೀಟಾನ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿತೀವಿ, ಅದನ್ನೇ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ಸ್. ದ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಲೈನ್ ಪಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ರೂ ದಿ 2 ಫಿಕ್ಸೆಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, 2 ಫಿಕ್ಸೆಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಆದಾಗ. The next one is the conditions for the 2 lines are parallel or 2 lines are perpendicular. Conditions for parallelism and perpendicularity. Here, conditions for parallelism. What is the conditions for the 2 lines are parallel? Suppose let us assume that these are the coordinate axis x and y axis. L1 and L2 are the 2 lines. This one is the L1 and these 2 lines L2. L1 makes an angle theta 1 to the positive direction of x-axis and L2 makes an angle theta 2, or you can say that first line makes an angle alpha to the positive direction of x-axis and second line makes an angle beta to the positive direction of x-axis. If these 2 lines are parallel means the inclinations are always same. ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು, ಈ ಲೈನ್ ಎರಡು ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಮೇಕ್ಸ್ ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್ ಲೈನಿಗೆ ದ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಹೈಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಈ ಎರಡು ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಲೈನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಈ ಲೈನ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ದೀಸ್ 2 angles ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ಸ್, ದೀಸ್ 2 angles ಆರ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಅಂತ. therefore these 2 lines are L1 and L2 are parallel if and only if theta 1 is equal to theta 2. It means theta 1 is equal to theta 2 means the inclinations are equal. Is vice versa, the inclinations are equal ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2 lines are parallel ಆಗಿರಲೇಬೇಕು. It's clear. Theta 1 is equal to theta 2. It implies taking tan on both sides. Then you write tan theta 1 is equal to tan of theta 2 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. What is tan theta 1? Inclination of the first line is theta 1 means it is the slope of the first line. Inclination of the second line is theta 2 means tan of theta 2 is said to be the slope of the second line. Suppose the two lines are parallel, slopes are always equal, or vice versa. You can say that two lines, the slopes are equal, then the two lines are parallel. This one is the conditions for the two lines are parallel. It means, suppose you can taking L1 and L2, that is L1 and L2 be the two lines, its inclinations, simple ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, theta 1 and theta 2. Therefore, by definition of slope of the first line is denoted by ML, slope of the first line. M1, this one is equal to tan theta 1, and slope of the second line is equal to second line L2 is equal to tan theta 2. Given that L1 and L2 are two lines, first line makes an angle theta 1 to the positive direction of x-axis. It means inclination of the first line is theta 1, and second line makes an angle theta 2 to the positive direction of x-axis. Therefore, its inclination is theta 2. By definition, say that inclinations theta 1 and theta 2 means slope of the first line is m1 is equal to tan theta 1, and the slope of the second line m2 is equal to tan theta 2. Idu namagu gottide definition alli. You can say that if two lines L1 and L2 are parallel, these two lines are parallel, then we say that theta 1 is always equal to theta 2. The two lines are parallel, it implies inclination of the first line is equal to inclination of the second line. Yavaga parallel irutte, eradu line parallel ide, the angles ideeradu equal ide, ಒಂದು line intersect ಆದಾಗ ಅಂದಾಗ ಈ theta 1 is exactly equal to theta 2 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ ಹೈಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ. ಅದನ್ನೇ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, two lines L1 and L2 are parallel, then inclinations are equal. It implies, you can say that tan theta 1 is equal to tan of theta 2, taking tan on both sides. Theta 1 equal to theta 2 andre tan theta 1 values, so tan theta 2 values ಗೆ equal ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. What is tan theta 1? It implies m1 is equal to m2. What is m1? The slope of the first line L1 is equal to the slope of second line. The first line in a slope, second line in a slope ಗೆ equal ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Therefore, what is the conditions? The two lines are equal if and only if both the way is true. The slopes are equal ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ inclinations equal ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Inclinations equal ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ two lines are parallel. Or two lines are parallel ಇದ್ರೆ inclinations equal ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Inclinations equal ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ slopes equal ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Therefore, you can say that what is the conditions? If two lines are parallel, then if and only if, or you can, two lines are parallel if and only if slopes are equal. What is the meaning of if and only if? Both the way ಅಂತ. ಹೀಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಹೀಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಹೀಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಹೀಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. two lines parallel ಇದ್ರೆ slopes equal ಇರಬೇಕು, slopes equal ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ two lines parallel ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಇದೆ conditions. The two lines are parallel if and only if the slopes are equal. It means if two lines are parallel, slopes are equal, and two lines are slopes are equal, then the two lines are parallel. This one is conditions for parallelisms. The conditions for perpendicularity. What is the conditions for the two lines are perpendicular? That one is also. Suppose here you can taking two lines. Origin x-axis, y-axis. Suppose this one is L1. It makes an angle theta 1 to the positive. L1 and L2 are the two lines. It inclinations theta 1, and means L1 makes an angle theta 1 to the positive direction of x-axis, and L2 this one is L2, it makes an angle theta 2 to the positive direction of x-axis with its inclinations theta 1 and theta 2 respectively ಅಂತನೂ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈನ್ theta 1 ಆಂಗಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲೈನ್ theta 2 ಆಂಗಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. By definition, slope of the line L1 is tan theta 1, slope of the line L2 is equal to tan theta 2, that is first line slope is m1 and the second line slope is m2. Suppose if two lines L1 and L2 are perpendicular intersecting at 90 degree right angles, two lines L1 and L2 are perpendicular. Or the two lines are cut at right angle, ಹೀಗೂ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Cut at two lines are cut at right angle or cut at orthogonally. These are the words. It means the two lines are perpendicular. Then you say that from figure, if these two lines are perpendicular means here you get a triangle, this one is a triangle. Here theta 1 and 90 degree is interior angle of a triangle, ಒಳಕೋನಗಳು, and theta 2 is exterior angle of a triangle. ಈ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲಿನ ಒಳಕೋನ theta 1 90 ಮತ್ತಿದು 180 minus theta 1 minus 90 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಹಾಗೆ theta 2 ಅನ್ನೋದು exterior angles. One of the properties ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, the exterior angle of a triangle is always equal to the sum of the opposite interior angle of a triangle. ಈ ಹೊರಕೋನ ಇದರ ಒಳಕೋನಗಳ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ನಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತ ಒಳಕೋನಗಳ ಮೊತ್ತಕ್ಕೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ದ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಇಂಟೀರಿಯರ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ದೆನ್ ಯು ಸೇ ದಟ್ if L1 and L2 are perpendicular or L1 and L2, these two lines are cut at right angle, then you say that this theta 2 is exactly equal to, what is the value of theta 2? Theta 1 plus 90 or 90 plus theta 1. The sum of the opposite interior angle of a triangle. Suppose here also you can taking tan. Tan of theta 2 is equal to tan of 90 plus theta 1. Here you know that 90 plus theta, 90 plus x, pi by 2 plus x lies in second quadrant. Second quadrant tan is negative. And also you know that pi by 2, 90 and 270 name is changed. Trigonometric functions to co-trigonometric functions. Therefore you can say that tan of theta 2 is equal to 90 plus theta 1 is 90 plus theta 1 second quadrant to sin negative ಬಂತು. ಯಾಕೆ? ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಸೈನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕೋಸೆಕೆಂಟ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್, ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ದೆನ್ what is the value of tan of 90? 90 plus theta, ನೇಮ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಕೋಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಿಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ is cot theta 1. And also you know that minus, what is the definition of cot theta? Cot theta is the reciprocal of tan theta. Therefore cot theta na hege ಬರೀತೀರಿ? 1 divided by tan theta 1. That is, what is the value of tan theta 2? Tan theta 2 means the slope of the second line L2 and it is denoted by m2. m2 ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀವಿ. Therefore m2 is equal to minus 1 divided by tan theta 1 slope of the first line. It means m2 is equal to minus 1 divided by m1. Or suppose you can say that the cross multiplications m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1 or m1 is equal to minus 1 divided by m2. ಹೇಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. The two lines are perpendicular, product of the slope is equal to minus 1. This one is also if and only if. Or the slope of the one line is equal to reciprocal of the other with opposite sign. ಇದು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಮೈನಸ್, ಇದು ಅಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಅಬ್ಟ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಅಬ್ಟ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಅಬ್ಟ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಅಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ one is the reciprocal of other with opposite sign. Therefore you can say that is if two lines are perpendicular, if and only if ಅನ್ನ IFF ಅಂತಾನೂ ಬರೀತಾರೆ. ಓದೋದು ಮಾತ್ರ if and only if product of the slope is equal to product of their slope is equal to minus 1. Product of their slope is equal to minus 1. This one is also if and only if. ಎರಡು ಲೈನ್ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 1 ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಮೈನಸ್ 1. ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರೆಸಿಪ್ರೋಕಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಅದರ್ ವಿತ್ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಸೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಟೂ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್. ದ ಟೂ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟೂ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ perpendicular. This one is the perpendicularity and parallelisms of the two lines. These are the very important basic concept of straight line. One is the inclination. The second one is the slope. In slope, here remember slope is positive acute angle inclination. Slope negative, the inclination is obtuse angles. Slope equal to 0, the line is parallel to x-axis. It means horizontal line in a slope adu, and slope not defined anta helidre line is perpendicular to x-axis. It means the vertical line agirutte, and the slope of the line passing through the 2 points x1 comma y1 x2 comma y2 idre the slope of the given line is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Hage the two lines are parallel agidre slopes are equal. The two lines are perpendicular ide andre product of the slope is equal to minus 1. This one is very important basic concept of straight line antane ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಹಾಗೆ ಕೆಲವು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್, ಫೈಂಡ್ ದ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಗಿವನ್ ಲೈನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದರ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ದ 1 mark ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್, ಫೈಂಡ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಗಿವನ್ ಲೈನ್. Find the slope of the line which makes an angle (60° with positive direction of x-axis. 1 mark question idu. Find the slope of the line which makes an angle 60° with the positive direction of x-axis anta kottaga very simple problem. So find the slope of the line which makes an angle 60° with the positive direction of x-axis. Direct agi nodtivi, the line makes an angle theta with the positive direction of x-axis means is called the inclination. Inclination is denoted by theta, therefore let us assume that theta is equal to 60°. This one is the inclination. Inclination of a line. It's clear? Therefore, write directly slope of the line. Slope of a line L is equal to M anta baritivi. Idra value is tan of theta. You know that formula baribeku anta illa. Slope of the line is M. M means tan theta. M is equal to tan of theta means 60°. You know that tan 60 is equal to root 3. Root 3 is the slope of a given line. Very simple, you write in numerical way. The similar type question, find the slope of the line. Find the slope of the line which makes an angle (135° with positive direction of x-axis. Find the slope of the line which makes an angle 135° with positive direction of x-axis. It is clear. Here this one is acute angles. Here given that the slope is inclination is equal to obtuse angles. Here just verifications. Given that inclination, it means the line makes an angle theta is equal to 135°. The line ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? 135° ಮಾಡಿರುತ್ತೆ. Then the slope of the line, slope is equal to, direct ಆಗಿ ಬರೀಬಹುದು, is denoted by M. M means tan theta. Theta means tan of, theta means 135°. This 135° is greater than 90 and less than 360. Therefore, using a lead angles. 135 ಡಿಗ್ರಿಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ಬರೀತೀವಿ? 90 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 45 ಅಂತಾದರೂ ಬರೀಬಹುದು, 180 ಮೈನಸ್ 45 ಅಂತಾದರೂ ಬರೀಬಹುದು, ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. 180 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ 360 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ನೇಮ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿ. Therefore 90 ಮತ್ತು 270 ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನೇಮ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅದೇ ನೇಮ್ ಬೇಕು. ಟ್ಯಾನ್ ಈಸ್ ಟ್ರಿಗ್ನೋಮೆಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್, ನಮಗೆ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. Therefore ರೈಟ್ ಇನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ಯಾನ್. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ 180 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 180 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಮೈನಸ್ 45 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 135 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ. Next, identify this angle belongs to. Here you know that 135 degree is greater than 90, less than 130. Therefore, this lies in second quadrant. 180 ಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ, 90 ಗಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ, lies in the second quadrant. In second quadrant, tan is negative because only sine and cosecant is positive. ಇದು ಮೈನಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 180 ಮೈನಸ್ ಇದೆ, ನೇಮ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದೇ ಆಂಗಲ್ tan of 45. You know that tan 45 means 1 into minus 1 means minus 1. Therefore, the slope of the straight line is equal to minus 1. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಯಾಕೆ? ಇದು obtuse angle. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಯಾಕೆ? 60 degrees and acute angles. Here find the slope of the given line. Find the slope of the line which makes an angle. This one is also 2 mark questions. One times asked, it makes an angle 30 degree with positive direction of y-axis. Find the slope of the line which makes an angle 30 degree with the positive direction of y-axis ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. What is slope of the line means tan theta. What is theta? Theta is inclinations, means it makes an angle, positive angle of x-axis. x-axis ಗೆ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಗೆ. Suppose you draw the figure. Easy ಆಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. Suppose this one is L is a line. This one is L. It makes an angle 30 degree with the positive direction of y-axis. Y-axis in a positive directions, anti-clockwise. Idu y-axis, so idರ directions, positive directions. This angle is 30 degree is given. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕು? ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಲೈನ್. ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಲೈನ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದರ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲಿನೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಬೇಕು. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಮೇಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಥೀಟಾ ವಿತ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್. ಅದು ಯಾವ್ದಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಆಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು ನಮಗೆ. It is clear. This angle is, these are the coordinate axes, this x-axis and y-axis. This one is origin. Here these two axes are mutually perpendicular, 90 degree. ಇದು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ 90 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಇದು 30 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಗ ಈ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಏನಾಯಿತು? Or you can say that theta is inclination ಅಂದ್ರೆ theta is equal to 90 plus 30 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Or this angle is 180 minus 90 minus 30. ಹೀಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಇದು 60 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು 180 ಮೈನಸ್ 60 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಿಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ 120. ನಾವು ಏನನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಬೇಕು? ಇನ್ಕ್ಲಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್. ದ ಲೈನ್ ಮೇಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಥೀಟಾ ವಿತ್ ದ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ವಿತ್ ದ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಏನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಲೈನ್ ಎಲ್ ಮೇಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ 30 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ವಿತ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ y-axis ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ y-axis. ಇಟ್ ಇಂಪ್ಲೈಸ್ inclination of the line. Line L, M is equal to theta is equal to, what is inclination of the line L? That is theta. Theta is equal to, you say that 90 plus 30 degree. Its value is equal to 120 degree. With the help of figure ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ನೀವು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. It's clear? Therefore slope of the line, ಇದು 2 mark questions. Slope of line L is equal to M ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. M ಅಂದ್ರೆ tan theta. Its value is tan of 120 degree. It's clear? Tan of 120. 120 against greater than 90 degree. Using the lattice angles, tan of 180 minus 60 ಅಂತ ಬರಿತೀವಿ. 180 minus 60 lies in second quadrant. Tan is negative and 180 means name is same. Tan of ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದೇ angle ಬರಿತೀರಿ. Its value is minus root. Therefore, the slope of the line it makes an angle 30 degree with the positive direction of y-axis, then the slope of the line is equal to, ಇದರ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗಲೂ ನಾವು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು, its value is equal to -3. Similarly, you solving some other problems in next class. But here very important, slope of the given line. ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. ಇದರ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ನಾವು ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ